Guys, today's the Royal Rumble, and I want to let you guys know what my predictions are and who I think is going to win this year. Let's go. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's JLD, and we're back at it with another video for you guys today. The Royal Rumble has to be one of the most exciting events in WWE history next to WrestleMania, with its iconic 30-man and 30-women Rumble matches where the winner goes to WrestleMania to headline and get a world title shot. And this Royal Rumble is going to be really big because there was a lot of wrestling news that happened not only the past few days, but over the past weeks and months. We've had so many different returns, so much different news, and it's just such a great time to be a wrestling content creator and a wrestling fan. And for this year's Royal Rumble, there's only 4 matches. Normally in a big pay-per-view like this, there would be like 6 or 7 matches, but in this one, there's only 4, which is very shocking for one of their major 4 events. But while that may be true, we have both the men's and the women's Royal Rumble matches, which take about an hour 15 each one. So that's going to take up most of the event time. I just made a TikTok video too, guys, where you can let me know who you think is going to be returning later tonight, whether it's a surprise entrance, a one-time thing, or full-time back in the ring. And if you aren't doing so already, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on notifications if you like what we're talking about. But anyway, in today's video, I'm going to talk about my predictions for who I think is going to win the Royal Rumble match this year. So starting off, we have the United States Championship match going on with Kevin Owens going up against Logan Paul. I personally think Logan Paul is going to retain the title. Since I think it's his first title defense, I don't think he's going to give it up that easy. Even though he's a part-timer, you know, we've seen Roman Reigns, we've seen all the other part-timers, so I think Logan's going to keep it. Especially now with Logan Paul renewing his contract, and also that cool altercation that happened at the Performance Center between Kevin Owens and Logan after Logan threw some prime all over. Plus, I gotta admit, Logan Paul does put on one hell of a match whoever he's fighting, so I think him and Kevin Owens are gonna steal the show. Next up, we have the Universal Championship match, which is a fatal 4-way between Roman Reigns, AJ Styles, LA Knight, and Randy Orton for the title. We already know that Roman Reigns is winning. He's going to go into WrestleMania as champion. Whether he loses it at WrestleMania, that's to be determined, whether it's night 1, night 2, or both. We'll find out in April. But they haven't given me a reason to think that Roman's going to lose the title tonight. But one thing that I thought would be pretty interesting is that Solo Sikoa might do a heel turn. He's been talking every SmackDown about how he's going to handle it and take care of business. So maybe Solo might do something at the Rumble. And then we have the Women's Royal Rumble match, which I personally want Bayley to win. It only makes sense for Bayley to win the Royal Rumble because her and Damage Control have been going at it back and forth, talking about how their goal is to get all of the belts in the WWE amongst themselves. And I could see a Batista moment going on here where Bayley wins the Rumble, Damage Control is like, oh yeah, you're gonna go for Rhea Ripley, and then all of a sudden Bayley does the thumbs down and goes after Io Sky, setting up WrestleMania between the two competitors. Also for the Women's Royal Rumble match, I think Sasha Banks could make an appearance. Also AJ Lee can make an appearance. Trinity Fatu could make an appearance as well. We're just gonna have to see, but like I said earlier in the video, this is a great time to be a wrestling fan because there's so much news about who people think is going to be in the Royal Rumble match. I think Nia Jax is going to be the one to eliminate the most people or even get to the final 4. Becky Lynch could get there as well. Maybe Becky might win and go after Rhea Ripley, or that could be settled in Elimination Chamber in February. Bianca Belair, I don't think she's going to win it, but she could potentially set up a rivalry with somebody for WrestleMania. And Charlotte's still out on injury, so I don't think Charlotte's coming back, but she could be back in time for WrestleMania. And the fact that only 4 or 5 people officially proclaim themselves to be in the Rumble match just sets up the idea of anybody could be in this Rumble match. Trish Stratus could come back, and we know the regular superstars are going to be in there, but let's see what surprises happen. And then for the men's Royal Rumble match, where do I start? It seems like the leaked document that was on Reddit or WWE or wherever, it seems like it's debunked because it had Randy Orton, it had LA Knight in the mix, but you can see that they're in the Roman Reigns fatal 4-way match, so it is not true. But I do think X-Pac might be a potential return just for that one night, and I think it would be cool for him to represent D-Generation X. There's a whole side that thinks that Cody Rhodes is going to win the Rumble so he can finish the story. There's a whole side of people that think CM Punk is going to win the Royal Rumble so that way he could challenge Rollins for the world title. There's talks of Gunther winning the Rumble and going after Seth Rollins still with his Intercontinental title reign. But personally, I think it's gonna be Cody Rhodes or CM Punk. I honestly can't pick between the two because it's so divided on who actually could get it. There's also rumors of The Rock coming back and being in the Rumble so he could challenge Roman, but that might be a little too far-fetched, but at this point, anything's possible in the WWE. I made a video on TikTok about MJF going into the Royal Rumble, but I don't think that's happening. He's still at AEW. If he does show up, I will be completely shocked. Also, Okada could be a possibility, but his contract doesn't end until January 31st. so I don't think he's in the Rumble. And to everybody that's going to the Royal Rumble in person, I hope you guys have a great time. Stay safe, have a safe flight back home, or drive or bus, whatever transportation you're doing. Have a great time. And I want you guys to interact with this video as well. Let me know who you think is coming into the Royal Rumble match. Do you think there's going to be any surprise entrants for both the men's and women's? Do you think it's going to be basic? Do you think the Rumble's going to suck? I want to see your guys' feedback in the comments below. I wish this video was longer, but there's literally only 4 matches for this show. So let me know, guys, what you think about the Rumble, if it's going to be a good show. And if you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you seriously. We're going to start live streaming on YouTube starting this Monday, so make sure you're subscribing to us. Also, if you like the video, give it a like and turn on notifications. That way you get some of the best wrestling content possible. I'm going to be posting a review of the Royal Rumble on Sunday after the event is over, so make sure you're here for that. And with that being said, guys, let's watch this Rumble. Let's see the road to WrestleMania, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out.